Alright, so this is game 5 of the Dominion Championship 2018, round 1 against Mono Mandan. So, um, Mono Mandan won the first game, and then I won the last 3, so this is game 5. Um, here, with Fairy and Governor, it looked like a clear Governor Bonanza board. So you just get up a whole bunch of governors. You just draw. You gain a bunch of gold and turn a bunch of them into provinces. Here, the fact that you had Lucky Coin meant that I could open double Lookout and then still have a silver to afford the ferry and then afford the governors. So I was actually pretty happy with the way this turned out, except my opponent opened governor. So that was a bit scary, but having 2 lookouts to work with, whereas my opponent just has a governor, I felt still pretty confident that I could do some good. The other thing that's important, other card that's really important here, I felt was Tragic Hero, because it has Dubai, and if governors only cost 3 because of Fairy, being able to get 2 of them with plus buy would be really nice. My opponent's governor draw actually let me get another governor where I only had 2 coins before, so that's the thing with the early governor. You're helping the other player really quite a bit. To start you with governor, you just kind of want to play a bit low key, not do too much. Maybe just maybe draw the cards if you think you're gonna get your key card, or just gain the gold, and then giving them a silver is probably the least one. But here I got pretty fortunate that I could use my opponent's governor remodel to turn my Lucky Coin into Tragic Hero. I didn't really need, after you get the first few golds, you don't really need the Lucky Coin anymore. You don't want it. It's just putting you too much silver when you really just want to draw the gold. So here I get 6, and there I'm able to buy 2 governors, so you can see that in action. So throughout most of this game, I'm still just playing the lookout just to make sure that I draw something nice. Even if I have to trash a good card, I'd rather trash a good card. But here, this was actually a tough choice for the Mountain Pass. I didn't think I had quite enough stuff to just bid 40, so I bid something that seemed reasonable. But my opponent, I wasn't sure how much my opponent could afford to pay off debt, so maybe I underbid here, especially since I had so many governors. Probably I could have bid a lot more. And my opponent takes the 8 VP, and really feeling weird. So here I was really debating if I should gain the golds first and risk trashing something good with lookout, or play the lookout first and have these governors, the golds miss the shuffle there. But I like to put the golds into the shuffle. So my opponent actually able to manage to trash a governor because it costs 3. So War can trash 3 or 4 cost cards. So it costs 3 on his turn because he also ferried the governor. So he has a bunch of points ahead of me. So I have to lose. I lose the Tragic Hero, but I just rebuy it again. The buy is still nice to have, I felt at that point. So I'm only at 5 governors to his 1 because I lost one of them. So my opponent finishes off paying the debt. So yeah, I'm still playing the lookout just to see, just even if I trash something nice, I'm still seeding the draw. So trashing some silvers there. So here I remodeled the gold so that I can play the Tragic Hero without having to trash it, so that kind of works out nice. So here I have to decide if I want the governor or duchy. So I think I get the governor is still fine there because I actually have a VP lead here, so I was thinking the next turn I could just finish this off by remodeling whatever I have left into provinces. But that doesn't quite work out. My lookout for once actually does something really nasty. I end up trashing the Tragic Hero. So here I have my 2 governors left, but I'm 1 coin off being able to triple province, it turns out. So here I have to just buy 1 more turn. So I'm just gonna end up. I just end up gaining points here. I just end up gaining duchies, uh, with the remodel of the governors, which is dangerous because my opponent could also gain duchies. But I don't think my opponent does. My opponent is actually was doing pretty well with what they were using, just treasures and the tormentor and the imp. The imp, I was pretty impressed with how it was doing. So they were getting pretty reasonable, especially with the lucky coin, just enough money to do something worthwhile. But with the governors, with the lookout trashing, I think the massive governors just gave me a lot of control. I get hit by misery, which is probably one of the better curses to hexes to receive at this point. If I had got hit by fear or something, I would have been really bad. But the lookout works out nicely. I'm able to seed my draw a bit. At this point, I can just buy the. I figure if I could just buy the last province straight without having to remodel into it, I just. It's kind of a guaranteed win. So I just buy it. I don't do anything fancier than that. Yeah. So thank you for watching this series of games.